If your phone battery drains faster than it should, the problem may not be your phone. It's often some hidden settings running in the background. Sometimes we use dark wallpaper or black wallpaper. We assume it is going to save our battery life. But reverse is the case. Most of the time, most people focus on things that make little difference while ignoring the real cause of battery drain. In this video, I will show you the 5 common settings that actually consume battery power, and I will explain how to adjust them correctly without installing any other app. So are you ready? Let's go. So normally, you would observe that the number one cause of your battery drain is the screen brightness. It is the biggest battery consumer. When you drop your status bar and notification, you will see auto brightness here. Can you see this? You would observe that you have auto brightness. You turn it on. Most of the people turn this one off. Now, if you are turning it off, you should be able to adjust the screen brightness by yourself. And you should keep it at the barest minimum, except if you are outdoor. But if you are indoor, I think this should be okay for you, depending on your eyesight. So, this is the number one cause of battery drain, because this runs constantly. It changes constantly. But I would advise that you can turn it off, then you control it from here, so that it will not automatically continue to adjust, readjust itself. It also consumes battery. Okay? Then number 2. The number 2 cause is high refresh rate. High refresh rate. If you want to see this, you observe that normally, before now, the screen refresh rate used to be 60 Hz. But now we have 120 Hz and 144 Hz. And then we have some screen that can automatically control this refresh rate to up to 1 Hz. They are being used by expensive phones. But if you are using a mid-ranger, you have to control this by yourself. So how do you adjust your screen refresh rate? Tap on your settings, then you scroll down to display and brightness. Then you scroll down, you will see refresh rate. Tap on it. You can see I'm using 120 Hz. Now, you can decide to put it at 60 Hz. If you leave it at 120, it will consume twice as much as the power that 60 Hz is going to use. I hope this is clear. So if you are not a heavy gamer, if you are not into video editing with your phones and the rest, you can decide to leave this at 60 Hz. You're going to see great improvement in your phone. Number 3 is weak signal. Weak signal, network signals. Now, you would observe also that sometimes your signal bar is meant to be up to 5. But if you observe, it's just probably maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, your phone is constantly searching for signal. And because it is constantly searching for signal to establish a stronger network, it consumes more power. So how do you control this? I would advise that you use the best network signal, either 3G or 4G or 5G in your location. You have to scan to know which is the best in your location or the one that is more stable. For example, like mine, the most stable here, you can see I have prefer 5G, prefer 4G, then prefer 3G and the rest. Sometimes if I want to connect to the internet, prefer 3G is always the strongest and it consumes less battery. Now, you have to scan. If you observe that your signal bar or your network is very, very poor in your location, then I would advise that you turn off your network totally and put it on flight mode. Put it on flight mode, especially if you know you are not expecting any urgent call or you are not trying to browse or access the internet. You are busy with some other things and your phone is not going to be handy. Then you can put it on flight mode if you want to enjoy your battery life. And even while using your phone, like I said, make sure you scan for the best network, okay, and see which is the best in your location. And then you put your phone in the preferred network. Some you can have only 3G. You see 3G only, or 4G only, or 5G only. I will advise you put it on that option. You select that option. It will save your battery life and it will make your network more faster. I want to show you something now. The next battery drain consumption or consumer is the location services. They silently consume your power. I will show you how. It constantly searches for signal, okay, in the background. You are not aware. All this also consume the battery of your phone, the battery power of your phone. So with this, you can correct this. How can you achieve this? How can you control this? Tap on settings, head over to location. Can you see the last option here? Location. Then you tap on app location permission. App location permissions. Tap on it. Okay. Here, you begin to check if there are apps that have this location permission. You can see mine is only these two that are allowed only while in use. How do you stop apps from accessing your location? Number one method, you tap on the app, then you see don't allow, use it, or ask every time. Okay, every time you are using the app, it will ask you, or don't allow. So with this application will not access your location. All right. Then the next method is location services. Location services. Tap on it. Earthquake alerts. Are you expecting earthquake? No. You can turn it off. Emergency location services. This is optional. It depends on you. You can decide to turn it on or turn it off. All right. Then Google location sharing. Google location sharing. Now, it means that Google will be sharing your location or accessing your location while you are using your app. So you aren't sharing your real-time location with anyone on Google. Can you see that? So I'll go back. Then I have location accuracy. It now depends on you. I don't want to give apps the accurate location that I'm currently in. So if you don't want to give apps accurate location, you can decide to turn it off. If you want apps to get your exact location, then you can turn this on. Okay, you can turn this on. But me, I'm not going to turn this on. Then I have Wi-Fi scanning. Very important. Turn it off. Wi-Fi scanning. Turn it off. Bluetooth scanning. Turn it off. Okay, you don't need them. So these will also help you save your battery life, at least for 24 hours if you are a heavy user, or less. It depends on how new your phone is, okay, and what you're using your phone to do. The last one I'm going to show you is a bonus one, okay. This last one is very important. Now, you will observe that when you turn on your app, you access network, you browse, you do other things. Now, there's a way you can stop these apps from running in the background, accessing your mobile data constantly in the background. Like, let's say WhatsApp. Sometimes your WhatsApp runs in the background, your Facebook and the rest. Now, if you don't want some of these apps to be running or scanning or accessing network in the background, then you can control them. For example, let's say this Telegram. Okay, I don't want Telegram to be functioning in the background. Immediately I exit the app. I want the app to stop accessing internet. It will only access internet when I only open it or launch the app. So how are you going to achieve that? Tap on the app. Okay, you see this icon here. Yes, select it. Okay, then come to network access. Background data, turn it off. I get in this, turn it off. Then power consumption. You observe you have no restriction, battery saver, close apps after 10 minutes of background activity, or you restrict background app. For this, I prefer 10 minutes. So I'll select this. But if you know that you don't use the app, you only use the app maybe once in a while, then you can tap on restrict background activity totally. So make sure you do this for all your apps. Begin to trace them and ensure that they are not using internet in the background, and they are not also functioning in the background if you don't need them. All right. Then the last one here is to tap on your security app. Okay. Then you tap on manage apps. Then you see background auto start. Background auto start. It means that immediately you turn off your phone and turn it on, or you reboot your phone, automatically they will start functioning. So with this, you can control your app. So you can turn them off, turn them off. You can see that my apps, installed app, will not auto start until I give them permission to do that. I hope this is clear. So with this, I believe your battery life is going to be improved. All the exaggeration, the myths, and whatever it is that you have before, at this moment, I believe you have seen the best method to control or improve your battery life. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe to this channel for more. Thank you.